Live, baby. Good morning, good evening, and good night. And welcome to another episode of a Good Wrestling Podcast. Season 2, Episode 6. Got tongue tied real quick. Welcome, world. I am your host, Jamal Good. And I cannot do it by myself. I am joined, let's see, because if I do this one guy, he going to have an intro. All right. Welcome to the show, Will. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Good Wrestling Podcast. We are here for the diverse opinions of a wrestling group. And please don't show us any hate. This is about inclusion and acceptance. Bow to the head of the table and acknowledge a Good Wrestling Podcast as the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Dave Meltzer, we are coming for you. Sean Rossap, we are coming for you. We are here for everyone.
Nah. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Welcome, Aaron. Aaron, welcome.
Oh, man, come on. I could have kept going.
I'm not coming for Dave Meltzer. Oh, what the other guy? What's that? I
Sean
don't know who Sap is.
He's a great
man.
wrestling guy.
I'm not coming for him either, no.
We wants to work with him.
So, Aaron, I'm shouting out David Bond because I was messing with him and he gave me the idea to do that. So, yeah.
Jesus.
Taking ideas from David Bond now.
Yeah.
Well, I was messing with him and it was getting on his nerves. So I figured, you know what? Why not? It'd be fun.
Oh, so let's jump right into this one topic I have. The Brood 2.0. Is it DX 2.0? And is Rhea Ripley China?
So today we acknowledge our Judgment Day. And to answer your question, I actually have no idea. I say Rhea Ripley will probably be a modern China, but she'll probably play more of a prominent role. As for Edge, yeah, Edge definitely is having that. Well, I think the whole thing about Judging Days was inspired from the whole Brood thing, which I did point out. It's funny how he picks the name Judgment Day, and there's a promo poster of him on it back in 2009 from the same title.
Now, are we setting up for a Brood 2.0 versus the Bloodline?
You need a male figure.
You need one more person to be a tag team, and then you got to go against the Bloodline. A Survivor Series at that.
Maybe. They already talking about Naomi coming over.
Because I saw an article this past week. I think no, I sent it to you guys that Naomi wants to be in the Bloodline.
Yeah.
She wants to be in there with my cousins. She wants to be in there.
You know what?
Do we see that happening before Survivor Series?
Turning on Sasha? Naomi joining the Bloodline?
Turn on Sasha and join the Bloodline.
It's possible, but it all depends on how well it's booked. Because if that happens, then you're going to have here's a question, though. Can Naomi play a good heel by herself?
Was she not a heel before? With a tag team? But
keyword tag team. I said by herself.
You can bring Tamina in.
As what, the enforcer?
As a tag team partner.
Well, I guess we'll give Tamina something to do besides do the 24/7 thing.
Exactly. It messed it up because Nia left. If you would have had Nia in there, Nia could have went for the championship. Naomi and Tamina could have went for the tag team championship. And then you got everything. Because you know the Usos are going up against RK Bro this next Friday.
Yeah.
And they grab all the belts.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Because funny enough, Riddle brought a very good point too about how every time the Usos get in trouble, Roman bails them out.
Okay, so
we'll see how that plays out.
That's what you do. That's what you do as a faction. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but
Name
yeah,
one
no.
faction
But
that didn't.
what I'm saying, well, I said it because it's bringing the idea that the Usos can't do nothing on their own without Roman,
So
which is even funny. Which is even funny when you take in consideration that Roman wanted Jay to be able to do stuff on his own, and yet,
look, you're in the faction, baby. That's how it happens.
who knows?
That's
We'll
what
see.
happens. So let's go ahead and start with Monday Night Raw. So I just had to get
No
all that
pay-per-view
shot
first?
because it was on my mind. We can start with Backlash.
Because we know we need the pay-per-view first before we do the shows.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. And my screen jumped again.
Who is banging upstairs?
See, now you know what I'm going through.
Somebody dropping a dead body upstairs or something?
Shit's annoying.
Yeah,
Suck.
I know no hater here.
Oh.
I don't. Damn.
So this past Sunday we had WWE WrestleMania Backlash.
Still hate the name.
I know you do. I don't. Hey, it's Aaron's favorite name. We had Cody Rhodes go up against Seth Rollins. Cody wound up beating Seth.
Yep.
I love the match. I'm glad right now, technically right now, I know right now, he is a mid Carter. But that's probably going to change in their future.
Yeah.
Definitely going to change.
Don't know if they're gonna bring Brandy back, but I doubt it because I heard she's toxic in the locker room. A lot of toxicity.
Who?
Brandy.
Yeah, but she probably, I heard them toxic girls be hitting them.
What was that?
Damn it, Aaron.
Had that fire?
What?
They got that fire?
Yeah, that fire.
Got that fire. Who you getting
That's
a
why
shout
it
out
was
to?
Black Lives Matter. Shout out to Bang Bros.
My man. There we go. Oh man. How did you guys like the match though?
So the match didn't live up to the quality of the WrestleMania one, which I already expected not to be the case.
Wait,
Oh no, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good match though. Nice starter anyway.
I thought it was better than the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, teach his own.
Now, I really thought it was better than the WrestleMania match. It was like more cohesive. Like WrestleMania match was amazing. But this one's like, all right, we got time to do this and that. We're gonna do this and that. And made it look like Seth Rollins was truly the architect. Like, oh, I studied this and so
it did look like that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
So their in-ring chemistry is getting better.
Yes.
Do we do a round 3?
They will do a round 3.
Based on what happened on Raw, we all gonna have round 3.
Okay. Next we had Bobby Lashley versus Omos.
Oh my God, that match. No, hold on now. Let me take my badge off real quick. That match was some shit.
So you took your badge off like you didn't have it on before, and then you gonna come back and put your badge back on. Okay. So
that match was some shit. No.
Why do you feel that match was some shit?
I'd rather listen to a Little Pump freestyle over Ether.
Oh. That's got it. Okay, Aaron, why? What was on the match?
It was really just two big niggas slapping each other.
I mean, it's a BBM versus a BBM. What would you expect?
It was me don't never mind. It was
wow. So here's my question.
It was really just running into each other.
Do you blame Bobby Lashley for not being a ring general? Or do you blame Omos for being a rookie?
I blame WWE for booking that match the way they booked it.
Is he not ready?
It's not the fact that he's not ready. They expected more, like too much for him in that match. Like
Fair enough.
you've been building him as just a big nigga that's powerful. So you go against another big nigga that's powerful, but this time with wrestling skill.
Yeah,
That WrestleMania match was better because it was shorter.
that's true. I'll give you that.
They went way too long. There's no
I'll
way
give you
we
that.
could. Like, I mean, I understand it's two people, two big niggas, two of the strongest ones on the roster that's supposed to be fighting. I get it. But at the same time, if you don't have nobody else involved in the match, like that would have been a perfect match for Cedric to come out to.
Interfere.
Interfere. That would have been a perfect match. Perfect time. It gave it a reason to throw that match in like a Hell in a Cell or a cage match or something. It would have gave it the reason.
I give you
Now
that.
we might
You
have.
think they're gonna stretch this to a third match?
Yes, I do. And that's the problem with this time between WrestleMania and SummerSlam. It's a bunch of filler. Granted, WrestleMania Backlash, that was a great pay-per-view besides that match. It's a bunch of filler. They got to fill up for the Hell in a Cell. And there's going to be some great matches for Hell in a Cell. Like, we get to 1 hour.
But most of the time when you get to Hell in a Cell, every match now is not in the cell.
It's not, but
They should
it's set up.
get back to that.
It should, yes, but then it goes through the same trope that AEW's having a problem with. How you doing, sir? Like, it keep going back to the hardcore matches and everybody don't want to see.
Right.
But, you got 2 hardcore matches a year. You got your Hell in a
But hold
Cell,
on.
and then you got your what you call it.
But have it for one night. This is why they shouldn't even have the pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell. They should literally save Hell. They should literally save Hell in a Cell for a main pay-per-view like a SummerSlam, WrestleMania,
I agree.
Survivor Series. Survivor Series is even better. Oh,
I
Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania Backlash would have been great. Not a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
This is the problem with gimmick name pay-per-views. TLC had this problem and Hell in a Cell had a problem.
Wait. No, at the same time, Money in the Bank is the perfect pay-per-view that does it right every time.
Money in the Bank is a unique case altogether because let's be fair, it wouldn't make sense to have too many Money in the Bank ladder matches. That being said, though, some like Money in the Bank,
you will try to do that.
Yeah. That being said, some like Money in the Bank, it's fine for Money in the Bank to have a pay-per-view on its own. Hell in a Cell, no. TLC, no. Those should be.
Well, TLC used to be fine with that because when they first introduced it, like, cool. Most of their matches was tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Tables, ladders,
you had a tables match. You had a ladder match. You even had a
chairs match.
Stupid chairs match.
Which didn't make sense because it's basically a no disqualification match.
Yeah, but it still made sense. It was an Extreme Rules without being Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is an Extreme Rules match? It's just a hardcore match.
Mm-hmm.
There's no false count anywhere in that Extreme Rules match. You still got to pin them in the ring.
That's them not getting creative though, because you could set up every single match as a different match. Take your chairs, have your ladders, have your main event, which is all of them. Have your tables match,
which they used to do.
Right. I don't know.
Like,
I guess and protecting the people.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is like you can have those particular matches for big feuds, like let's say a chairs match between. I'm just throwing something out there. A chairs match between. I'm just throwing something out there. Let's say a chairs match between. I don't know, Becky and Bianca, whatever. Right? Just an example. A tables match between. Let's say the Usos and the RK Bro. No, say that for a ladder match. A tables match between.
Do a table match. I can't see that. No, do a table match.
Okay, a ladder match between, let's say, Ricochet and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Whatever. And then your TLC match be your main event.
They'll blow the roof off that joint. They'll blow the roof off that joint.
Yeah, but they're not doing that. So
I know.
And as for Hell in a Cell, just scrap the pay-per-view all together and just say that for particular matches. For like big name feuds. Because the idea of a Hell in a Cell is supposed to be similar to certain other ones, supposed to be a blow-off match. No, not saying blow up match, like for big grudge match feuds. We're not really doing that. And the last couple of Hell in Cells have been kind of not that well. I think the pandemic has tried to fix it because like the Roman J Uso one was actually pretty good, storytelling. But prior to that, no, it wasn't that good.
The last
Oh, that
Hell in a
Roman
Cell
J Uso
match
one. Oh my god.
that I like was the New Day versus the Usos. That's the last one I liked, and that joint was off the meat rack. Off the meat.
Happy off the meter.
No, meat rack, not meter.
I know what you said.
The
But I
next
said
match,
meat, sir.
the next match we had Edge versus AJ.
See, this is the match that's supposed to be in the Hell in a Cell.
Oh, it's gonna get there.
Is it though?
Why not put it in there?
Because they, if it's right, it's just like the company
Now,
we work for. If it makes sense, don't do it.
Foreshadowing. Do you think? Well, I would love to see AJ and Finn tag up. That'd be great. But do you see AJ joining Brood 2.0?
AJ,
No, I see Finn joining.
Really?
It was funny because I talked about this beforehand too. I remember saying this was a while ago. Like this before Backlash. I remember saying that some interesting storytelling wise could be AJ and Finn facing off against Judgment Day and so on and so forth. And then Finn gets to a point where he wants to summon his demon persona. But the demon persona gets a mind of his own, and the demon persona ends up joining Judgment Day. Because then
could he pull off a Bray Wyatt?
Who knows?
Yes, I think Finn could.
And have the two personalities?
Yeah, why not?
Tagging with AJ. Finn tag with AJ, and then the demon joining the.
It's more complicated though. Finn do it.
Yeah.
Because with Bray Wyatt, all he had to do was put on makeup.
You had to put on a mask.
I mean mask.
Yeah, put on a mask. Yeah.
Finn got to put on makeup.
Nope, I got you. Two-Face.
Actually, yeah, that could work because then you can bring up the idea of Finn struggling to gain back control of the demon persona while with Judgment Day. There you go.
Look at Jamal. Fucking booking.
Right there. We had, oh my God, I hate this, man. We had Charlotte Flair going up against Ronda Rousey. And Ronda.
Best match of the night.
Made her
I like that match.
It was really good.
Don't. Yes. So, storyline is, I'm going to tell you, storyline is that Ronda made Charlotte tap and Charlotte's injured. Reality, Charlotte's about to get married to Andrade, and she should be back later in the summer. But sorry, slipped out my hand. But I don't like Ronda as a champion because I would love to see Lacey go after the title, and to me,
hold on. We talked about how it was the match.
Oh, sorry.
Not how you feel about Ronda.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason why I don't like the match. Because of Ronda.
But hold on. But you don't like the overall great match? That match was actually much better than I thought it was going to be.
Are we asking
honestly, in my
Jamal
opinion,
the
that
wrestling
match.
fan or Jamal the wrestling fan? Because you got two different ones.
But they both say wrestling fan.
Okay. Before that, I gotta say the Ronda Charlotte match was better than a WrestleMania match.
Yes.
All right, now Jamal.
I want Jamal the wrestling fan.
So Jamal the wrestling fan, uno.
Version 1.
Version 1. Technically, the match was great. Well put together. What the hell's going on here? Well put together.
Well, I was the
But
only one to see that.
What?
What is going on?
Jamal, the wrestling
What is
fan,
going on with your screen?
version 2.0, I don't like Ronda. They put her over too much. And to me, she's not that badass chick. Just do the blur background, bro. Okay, there you go.
All right, first of all, let's talk about how she now has Spanish blood inside of her. And the fact that, well, we're not talking about that.
Keep it clean for 32 minutes.
I was following along with y'all, and then y'all was talking about how she now has some Spanish meat inside of her. So
chili.
I seen this was gonna happen.
First of all, how you doing, brothers?
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good night. Whatever time you watch.
Good morning.
So what are we talking about?
We was talking about Ronda versus the Charlotte at Backlash.
Shit match between Ronda and Charlotte.
That was not a shit. That was a great match.
A bad match. It wasn't a bad match. I don't know
why he hating so bad.
I don't like Ronda. They put her over like she's a goddess and she sucks.
I mean, she's a female pro wrestler.
That really was a great match.
Worse than Jade.
This shit looks horrible. Anyway,
worse than Jade.
She not no. I would say Ronda issue is the fact that
stiff.
She can't talk. It's like she sounds slow. So they need to put somebody with her so that they can talk for her. I would nominate Drew Gulak. He will be a good person to talk for her. That's what she needs.
I mean, it's better than him getting his ass beat every week.
I mean, he's on TV. I mean, he did the same thing in CZW. Let's not forget what he was when he was in CZW.
I mean, why didn't he CZW? I will honestly sign Brandy Rhodes. What's the golf for?
I mean, Brandy, she's a part of a certain movement. So I wouldn't necessarily put her with Ronda. I would like.
But what is this movement?
Huh?
What is this movement?
First of all, y'all was doing good without me being here. I don't want to take it to certain levels, okay? I'm already getting blocked on Twitter by people who don't even follow me. So I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
What I was trying to say was that I love the Lacey gimmick, and I think that Lacey should and deserves a championship run. But with
not what happened after in Buffalo, they need to change her whole gimmick around. That white supremacist angle is not going to go well.
No, they stopped that.
What?
The new gimmick?
Her come on with camouflage pants talking about how the South should have won?
No.
What?
No.
What?
What gimmick are you talking about?
What? How she was a hard-working woman in the South and her family was raised. We all knew what type of swerve that was going to turn into.
She was a military person.
Yeah, a white woman in the military from the South. She don't vote for us.
Technically,
she wasn't Hillary.
We're all from the South. Just to let you know that.
Oh, because now you eating Georgia peaches and all of a sudden now you're from the South?
I get my peaches down to Georgia. Sorry.
But no, overall, the match was good. I mean, they did it in a way to save Charlotte. Now she can go off, get married, and have all the Hispanic babies and that she want to have. What? We're not breaking the fourth wall? I don't have my green screen around, so I can't do the gimmick that Jamal does.
Where are you, by the way?
Oh, I'm upstairs in the dining room. My basement is taking over, so I'm upstairs.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The next match, another match I didn't care about.
Somebody didn't say they was going to do the podcast at a certain time, but I'm not going to say who.
I just got back.
Especially because I asked a question.
Right.
I asked that question.
Literally hopped off the plane. Hopped off my jet, came over here.
Can't afford a jet.
Look, I be flying, limousine riding.
Are we talking about
styling and profiling?
So what's the overall topic? Are we talking about the pay-per-view, or can we talk to Will about his two ventures of what he did?
We gonna get to that.
Because I don't care about what happened on the pay-per-view, and I don't care what happened on Raw. So
back to the pay-per-view.
Can we just go? I'm more interested in what Will has been living the life of an indie wrestler, and we need to talk about
but we got
Will's
structure.
been doing.
So we're gonna come back to that.
Oh, we don't
We'll
have
talk
notes.
about
Only reason I
Marquez.
want you to figure out
That's
what Will
'cause
did. I
Y'all
don't care
didn't
about
do it.
wrestling. I'm just here
Talk
because
Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin.
no one cares. He got
In that
injured.
match.
He's off. Like no one cares about what happened.
Okay, nobody cares about that match at all.
Okay,
No one
let's
cares
move
about
on
that match.
to
Can
the
we
next
just fast
match,
forward to
which was
to
the
Will?
Bloodline versus Drew McIntyre and RK Bro.
All right,
cousins,
spoiler
my
alert:
fam.
Roman Reigns not going to lose no time soon. So can we go on to
Roman
like
Reigns ain't gonna
Will?
wrestle.
No,
anytime
we're not
soon
talking
either.
about New Japan Wrestling yet. No, we didn't get there yet.
He also
Shut
went
up.
to MCW.
No, we're not talking about MCW either. No,
Hold on, you went to the South. You're supposed to come back nicer.
I am.
So why
You
you
talk
all
about some
upset?
shit I'm
Why
not
you
ready for
angry?
yet. I'm not ready for that shit yet. No,
What?
no, we'll get there. I didn't forget about it. It's
You
in
got
my
Twitter
notes.
followers. I want to know what's going on. Huh?
It's in my notes. I'm gonna get
Oh,
there.
your notes? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll
Don't
be
share
quiet
my
until your notes, until you share our notes. Yeah. This is a
Copy
class
that.
project. You only have your notes. Okay.
Okay,
I'll be
so
quiet.
okay. All right,
He met the
so
Hardy Boys for the first time. That's more important than anything else.
So what?
He had his childhood dream.
They've been
done
around
this
for
weekend.
20 years.
This
20 years.
This part, listen,
Longer
we
than
met
20
him.
years.
We met him years ago. This is
Right.
first time meeting him. We met him
Okay.
before drugs. So
Well,
let
that's
him
why- see,
show
No,
his
they
So
was,
what
free.
I'm
you do
quite
is-
sure they was doing drugs then too.
So what
I
you
mean,
do
we ain't
is
gonna talk about it.
you
I mean, even back then, drugs was cool. Now it's not cool
build
right
it up.
now.
You build it up, and then we talk about it at the end, so they watch the whole show.
No
See
one
what I'm doing
cares.
there?
No one cares. Will, go
Did you
ahead.
check- have
Tell
you
me
checked-
about what's going
Have
on.
you checked the analytics? They stopped
What
after
analytics?
11 minutes.
The analytics
11 minutes.
is
15 minutes.
people care about Will's story. So I
yeah.
care about Will's story.
Build that
If
up.
He got,
And we
if he
talk
got
about it
Twitter
later.
followers.
Yes. We get that later. After we read the rest of
Okay.
the shit.
All right, fine. Go ahead. Well, don't worry. We're gonna talk about your two adventures because I'm more interested in that than what happened to wrestling.
okay. I wanted to know about backlash before y'all had me dying laughing for like the last few minutes. The main event anyway. So I feel okay. So we knew Roman was going to take a pin, but I felt as though that if anything, especially to build Drew McIntyre up as Roman's next big opponent, you should have one of the Usos take the pin. Like, it still says Roman Reigns, but no, Usos take the pin. That builds up more momentum to the Roman's next title defense. But that's just my opinion alone.
I mean, that's called good booking. But since Heyman came out and said Bloodlines are one of the greatest factions out there, which is a lie, is the foundation. But
Wow.
Where are they at now?
huh?
All right.
I know.
They are
I
in
know
AEW. I mean, they're AEW. They're in
They do
NWA. That faction is more brought out than the Bullet Club, and they can
How?
wrestle better.
What?
Josh Grissom is one of the best technical wrestlers in the world.
So the foundation is the best.
I didn't
faction
say they were the
of
best. I
all
said it was
time.
better than the Bloodline.
No.
I'm attacking your family. That's what I'm doing.
I see what you're doing. You're racist. You are a racist. MCW Blues is the racist person on this show. You're going after
of all-
my family, my people, from my island
First of all, first of all, I am an equal
My cousin Yoko
opportunist.
wouldn't like this.
Oh, if you said enough, you're gonna be the same size as him.
Oh, I
Anyway,
see what you did there.
you see what I did there? Ha ha.
Oh boy, okay.
So, on to AEW. Dynamite.
The greatest wrestling company in the world. They have the best booking.
Where to start?
Tony Khan can never do anything wrong.
I can hear the sarcasm. I'm not even really looking.
No, because as soon as I say something about AEW, everybody in my mentions, oh my God, you're a troll, you're a bot. I'm like, I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. I have an
I
opinion.
skipped over Raw.
You're not. You definitely are a troll, but yeah, you're not a bot.
You know, I'm not a troll. I'm an elf.
What?
Dungeons and Dragon. I get hit points and life points.
So,
Go ahead,
before you do,
Jamal.
let's back up a little quick. I'm sorry. Where's this Kevin Owens Ezekiel thing going?
Nowhere.
Because Kevin Owens is holding it. What happens
Nowhere.
after that? Does
No,
I
nothing.
don't
Nothing.
know.
Elijah-
Nothing.
Elias come
Nothing.
back?
No, nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. This storyline is not for fun. They're gonna make Kevin Owens go crazy, and then nothing happens.
Well, Kevin Owens already going crazy, but yeah.
I mean, it's purely comedy. That's all it's for. It's not gonna be any type of payoff.
Real payoff.
Nothing.
I mean, for the most part, it just gives Kevin Owens something to do for the most part, since he's not like real title picture.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's not gonna be any type of payoff. Let's not even give him that much credit.
We had Ciampa defeat Mustafa Ali.
Now that's racist.
Two people that could be beasts in the WWE. Are they wasting their talent?
Why? They wrestling in the show. They get on the show. You can't say they wasting talent if they both are on. They're breaking the program together. That will have a better payoff than Kevin Owens and the Twins.
Okay.
So
because it's giving Ciampa something to do and it's giving Ali something to do.
So, buddy, quick question: do you think they're gonna Do you think Ciampa's gonna end up becoming part of Judgment Day?
Yes.
How big is this faction gonna be?
There's only 3 people.
Yeah.
All you got to do is if you look at AEW notes, you'll see how big the faction is going to be.
Wow.
This ain't goddamn faction now. It's just like cut and paste.
Well, they gonna get. We'll get to them later, but I got a feeling they gonna get that girl too.
Of course they don't get the girl. He spit on her mouth. That's why it normally happens.
All right.
He didn't.
What? I didn't mean to he did the. Am I wrong? Like, yeah, I did it like the miss. I mean, will you stop turning everything I say? Can you stop turning everything around to something not nice?
I mean, that's what you normally do, buddy. Let's be 100% fair.
I mean, wait until you start choking her. Hashtag Chris Benoit.
Nah, here we go with that. All right, moving on.
At least he didn't fall on the side.
Oh, that's later on the match. I mean, that's later on the show.
Do we see? I think we talked about in the group text. Street Profits turning heel.
Yes,
I'm surprised they haven't turned heel yet.
The sole reason why they can't turn heel is because of the homeboys' wife. Yeah, who? And they have a natural liking to them. It's like
that's a perfect time.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Like
they're way over.
No, they not. I mean, it will make sense. All right, so now we're gonna talk about what makes sense and what's make WWE money. It's not the same thing all the time. No, you're lucky I don't have a solo cup right now.
So wow.
He can sell Bedazzled solo cups. You really think they're gonna walk away from that?
You can still sell as a heel.
No.
Heel, How many shirts have Roman sold?
Roman is different.
How many shirts? Well, okay. So how many shirts did Triple H sell while he was a heel?
It's different. It's different.
Okay.
You gotta lower your standards.
KO.
Different.
Okay. You going mid card?
Lower the mid card.
What the fuck?
Ford is not mid card.
Who?
The guy with the solo cup.
See, Ford is not mid card.
Yeah, he's not mid card. He's beneath mid card.
Oh wow.
That's fucked up.
No, you didn't say the Street Profits. You said him as an individual.
No, I said the Street Profits.
Yes, they're not mid card. They're lower than mid card. No one turns to watch them and say, "Oh, that's a good TV show."
But they would turn to watch to see him become heels.
No, they wouldn't. They would say there's 2 other black guys as bad guys.
Wow. But the Usos are heels.
No, they're Samoan. Not the same.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
All right. We talked about. Okay, I mean it's true. It's my fam. Talked about this before you got on the show, and I said it on the group text message about Naomi wanting to join the Bloodline.
No, the question was, does she think she would? She said she wouldn't. She would love to. It's not that if she was like, I want to join the Bloodline. I mean, technically, she's your cousin by sex, so.
Oos, my fam. Oos.
And the thing is, I posed a question of my own. The question was, can Naomi be a heel by herself?
Yes. The problem is she's not a heel person. She doesn't have that personality. So she would have to completely go out her character and play somebody that she's not that person. I loved her when she was in Bad.
Then to turn on Sasha.
I would love to see that. Because one, I don't like Sasha.
Turn on Sasha. What's the girl name?
Tamina.
No, Tamina joins Bloodline, but what's the girl? It's like Bailey. Bailey comes back and helps Sasha out. Now you got two faces versus two heels.
But Bailey's better as a heel.
Well, at least this version of Bailey, anyway.
Right. Now that she's gonna come back like Undertaker with all her hair grow back out with pigtails.
She's been out for a minute.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because she's been off TV for a minute.
Don't do that dumb shit. That shit is stupid. But
come out with the pigtails.
At the wedding, she still had short hair.
I mean, she also was hitting on the wife. So what you saying?
Huh? What?
She was. She was like, "You should marry me. Don't marry him."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta read the whole line.
That got real.
Oh,
real.
Did you say ho?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
All
no.
right, so now on to Buddy's favorite show, AEW Dynamite.
It's an amazing show. Impeccable. Tony Khan, A-OK.
Still like the Iron Sheik. The Dash Hardwood Adam Cole match. Can we see Dash Hardwood as a singles Dax? So it says Dash. Dax Hardwood as a singles competitor.
No, he don't want to be. He was Hardwood as a singles person. That's why he had to become a tag team.
Okay. What do you guys think about the match? We already know
I like the match.
The match was great.
It was a homage. Like all his matches, he's paying homage to Bret Hart. So everyone has a sequence of one of the old Bret Hart matches. So if you don't like Bret Hart, then you're not gonna like his matches. That's where the problem is. When you pay homage matches, and if you don't like the last time when him and his other tag team partner, when they did Bret and Owen Hart, then I realized I didn't like that match. I'm like, okay, that's what it is.
But where does it stop? Like,
it
where
don't.
does your creative come from?
Bret Hart.
It don't.
They don't have creative. I mean, they go back, look at old tapes, and mimic what old people do. I mean, that's why Jeff Hardy and what's that zombie? Darby, all they do is look at old Sheik. They look at his old Sheik matches. Sabu, yeah.
Sabu?
Yeah. Sabu only had one move. He just jumped off shit. That's what Darby's doing.
I
didn't like that bump.
CM Punk go up against John Silver.
Okay, so that what he came out and did, if you're not a hockey fan, you had no idea the troll level he was on. You had no idea. The problem is a lot of people are not
hockey fans.
So I'm a hockey fan.
Hold on, wait. That's not the problem though. Hold on. That's not a problem. The reason why he did it is Turner is showing hockey game. It's playoff hockey. It's a business move.
Exactly. That's what because the player that he was wearing left the team.
Yeah.
And that was the whole trolling thing. So when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's brilliant because me and him, we both Blackhawk fans. So I was like, okay, I understand where he's going. Because first I was like, why are you going down on
Time out. You're a Blackhawks fan, so
of course I'm a Blackhawks fan. I can't wear anything Washington on it.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I come from the state of Baltimore.
That says it all. That says it all. Oh my God. Speaking of the state of Baltimore, we had Danhausen go up against Tony Nese.
All right. That was the only thing I hated on AEW. That's the only thing I hated. That's the only thing I hated.
Got his ass whipped.
That should not be his first match. You presented him as a comedy character, and then the first thing you did was get his ass whipped. I'm like, yo, Danhausen can wrestle. He's
but even in Ring of Honor, he was presented as a comedy like character.
But he can still wrestle. But he still had a history with Ring of Honor for people to be like, all right, if he wins, he wins. He loses, he loses. But you don't just squash him in his first match and then have Hookhausen come down. And I'm all for Hookhausen.
Sad to say that Hookhausen is growing on me.
Because it's like it's the ultimate because the thing is, he can actually wrestle. So when you put them two together, one has no charisma and one has nothing but charisma. They can go far. I mean, they 5'2", but Brother Will, how you feel about it?
So I like the idea of Hookhausen. I actually do, because when I went to the show, was it last week?
Last week,
yeah. When it was the show last week, the entire crowd was shouting Hookhausen when Danhausen came out and tried to give a peace offering to Hook. So I'm all for Hookhausen. As far as the squash match, I think I understand where it's coming from. Was it enjoyable? Not really, but I get the idea what they're trying to go for. I get the idea that, like in the ways they trying to use Danhausen to get on Hook's case, because realistically, when I saw the match, I was like, okay, so I get to actually see we can see Danhausen wrestle on TV, and that didn't happen. So as I get the idea,
Go ahead.
I get the idea. I just think it would have benefited more from an actual match and Tony's just winning.
Right. I mean, but that's a better way to save time. If all the time of the match is going to be the formation of Hookhausen, I get it. But take care of Danhausen, because eventually he's going to turn it to Doink. Not the good Doink either.
No, he won't. He's too old to turn into Doink.
Crowds quickly turn.
Down.
Yeah, so that's my thought. That's my thoughts on that, though.
So are they going to be tag team champions? Is that what you're leading to?
They should be a tag team champions.
I believe they will be tag team champions, because let's be fair. You have like Buddy said, you have one with not much charisma, one with all charisma. It's basically a balancing act between these two. I can see them being tag team champions.
I've seen this in the tag team before. I can't pinpoint who it is.
Every tag team, like, it's certain formulas of tag teams. I mean, you have Al Snow and Steve.
Al Snow and Steve Blackman.
Then you had recently you had anything. It reminds me more of Will Regal and Tajiri.
Yeah.
I mean,
hell, you
have Alpha Academy.
Hell, you can technically add RK Bro to that list too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the opposite of the track.
Okay.
So it works for the most part, as long as it's done right.
Right, and that's one thing I will
side.
say is this is actually is a slow burn, because if you don't watch the YouTube, and a lot of things they do is based off the YouTube stuff. So if you look at Downhousing YouTube channel plug, you'll see more of their relationship growing.
Right.
And that's one of the issues that that AEW have. If you're not enthralled into the characters by like following on social media and stuff like that, then you had no idea where half his ideas come from. Because the potato chip thing came from YouTube. Because Danhausen always used to steal his chips.
So what I think will help was
up there.
Like this isn't good for every storyline, but for certain ones, Hookhausen be the case. You should show something from that YouTube clip,
right? To give
people a better idea of what's going on,
right? Because you had no idea what the hell the chips mean. If you didn't follow Danhausen and understand what the chips mean, you were like, "What is this?"
Right?
What is this?
Especially considering every clip that you see hooking in YouTube, whether it be Danhausen, BT, or even Sammy's vlog, he always has a bag of chips on him.
Right. So you got to introduce that to the non-wrestling fans to understand that his thing is chips.
Yeah. So yeah, like for a storyline like this, it would be wise to bring in the like clips from YouTube up and whatnot.
I'm breeze through this one. We had the signing of a contract between MJF and Warlow.
All right, this is the reason I get so angry at AEW. This should be for a belt.
But hold on, can we? Why is a white man whipping somebody?
Let's imagine if a white man was whipping a black guy. See how
Yeah, this what that wasn't go well.
Let's talk about racism sells. Okay, so
okay.
as long as it's a good outcome to the whooping, it's like one of those situations. It's wrestling.
Like put it this way, don't do what they did to Booker T back then.
Exactly. Make it worthwhile.
That's one. Two. As far as it being for a belt, that's kind of that's a 50-50 thing in my book. Why is that 50-50 thing in my book? Because it all depends on how long MJF will actually have the belt too. Because last thing you want is MJF to be a brand new champion and he lose the Warlord right away. That's one.
It's got to be before 2024.
He's not going nowhere. Like 2024. Y'all act like it's not 2022. He got 2 years.
But yeah, that's one. That's one.
I
Two.
think he's gonna go and take the money.
But that's one. Two.
Oh no. Oh no.
The last thing so the reason I'm fine with it being the way it is because when Warlord eventually does get a belt, if they're smart, they won't do what they did with Hangman Page and they'll actually capitalize on it.
Right. And that's the problem. That's my issue with Hangman Page. I'm actually going to use his name. Is the fact that he has no charisma. And if you compare him to MJF is better. Just on the mic wise. It's just like people will tune in to watch him go, people going after him. People don't care about Hangman Page.
And in the same vein, people watch Warlord not because and mind you, Warlord doesn't talk on the mic that often, but Warlord's presented as this monster
right.
face or heel.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm fine with not being in for a belt. Now, if it was for a belt, that would have been cool because then the question is then the question boils down to like what can MJF do to keep Warlord from winning his belt from him from taking his belt off him? And everyone, everyone is going to want to see MJF get caught in the powerbomb symphony.
Exactly. Hold on.
So, where'd Jamal go, by the way?
So we all can what? But think about it like in this way. What if once Wardlow beats MJF, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets that title shot. Now,
hey.
MJF want to come like, I made you still.
Right.
I deserve scenario.
Yeah.
And Wardlow gets a title shot. MJF sneaks his way into that to make it a triple threat, and then winds up winning the belt.
Because I'm not really feeling Punk becoming the champion.
But this
Punk becoming the champion more than like Hangman Page.
I mean, anybody. Hell, you can give me a corpse. I like him over Hangman.
But
and I like Hangman Page as a wrestler, just not as a. He's a bad.
But this is one of the things why. Granted, yeah, I wish it was done a little bit later, but I like what they did with MJF screwing Warlord out of the TNT Championship. Like I said, it would have been better if it was done like a little later. But the fact that it even happened at all, I liked it because MJF is screwing Warlord out of something. In Warlord's opinion, or not in Warlord's opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, Warlord deserved. He earned that right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I think MJF.
It reminds me of the Batista Triple H feud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But he's going to get Sean Spears in a cage match after he takes 10 strokes of a whip, which is going to
10 strokes.
10 lashings. I guess is a proper word.
You said the right word. Nice and slow.
So I have 3 belts that I want to get. $1 million belt, ECW belt, and I wanted the FTW belt. But if I'm looking at what I'm seeing now, and Taz's name is over top of that, that is a garbage ass belt. I'm sorry.
No, you got. We'll have this conversation offline. You might got to get it from Pakistan, but
I want the
You,
original.
the one you want is out there. I showed it to you. The one you want is out there. You just gotta get from Pakistan.
This one in AEW looks like some shit. All right, so we have Ricky Starks defend his belt against Jungle Boy, and Ricky Starks is still your champion. Had some interference between Swerve Strickland and what the hell's his name? Bearcat.
Keith Lee.
Yeah, Keith Lee.
No,
Keith Lee didn't even come out until after the event, after the match was over.
Right. No, yeah, he called him Hamburger Hippo.
I mean, it's setting up for goddamn triple threat match for the tag team championship, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put him on Bearcat Lee and Swerve.
I actually see Ricky and Powerhouse Hobbs winning.
Yeah.
Strickland had a match on MLW. It was freaking amazing. I'm gonna see if I can send it to y'all.
I didn't get it because you forgot to send me your passcode so I can watch it.
We here at Good Wrestling Podcast do not promote the idea of sharing passwords. We are not Netflix.
Thank you, Will.
I mean, okay, I got that. But if you share me your username and password, it's not really.
You're not helping, Jamal.
Fight TV is an amazing channel to become a subscriber because.
No, hold on. Don't Fight TV. Sponsor us.
Right, because they are a great outlet to watch the alternative wrestling shows. If you get mad at WWE sometimes like I do, or AEW sometimes I do, I enjoy Fight TV. And when I watch them, it makes me feel better.
I get that.
Hold on. Time out.
But I also have Xfinity. I got Hulu. I got
Shut the fuck up.
Disney Plus. I got HBO Max. I got all this shit, and Fight TV is out the budget.
So okay, so
I was trying to
go ahead.
Segue something while he was doing that. I'm like, you hear that wonderful sponsorship that he just did, talking about your product. Sponsor us, and we talk more about your product.
You got Fight TV. You also got New Japan World, so don't forget that too.
Yeah,
can I get it free?
Cut the check.
Am I gonna get it free?
No one cares about CZW, but
nobody cares about that. If you get it free on that, if they pay us, it don't matter.
CZW too, but sometimes I miss real hardcore wrestling, so I watch CZW.
How you doing, sir?
All right, let's continue.
We had Tony Storm defeat Jamie Hayter in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament quarterfinals. I don't got nothing to say about that.
Shitty. I ain't got nothing to say about that either.
I feel nothing towards this tournament.
Well, wait. I do have something to say. Jamal, a certain friend of ours, he was telling me watching that match, and he was in love with Jamie Hayter.
Oh wow!
He worked with us.
Oh boy!
Only black guy in the office beside me.
I'm black.
Let's continue.
During my shift, during Twilight.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. We had Darby Allin go up against Jeff Hardy, and Hardy wound up winning. Really don't.
That dive.
Which one?
We're not gonna talk about that dive.
The bunch of goddamn spots. That's all it was.
Darby Allin. He gonna kill himself.
The whole goddamn match was spots. We get it. You like to I'm not gonna say commit suicide. You
wow. Wow. Okay.
Jump off of shit. We get it. It's okay. On SmackDown.
You call me the bad guy.
Okay, so y'all feel how y'all feel?
My bad. I'm sorry. Are you talking about AEW?
Yeah, I was about to go into that match.
Go.
I'm just make my own opinion. Sure. I enjoyed it. It was a car crash waiting to happen. I personally enjoyed it. Do I want to see more like it? Yes, but at the same time, no. Save that for rainy days. But I liked it. Yes, Jamal.
This is the difference between you and I. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fan of Mick Foley, can't walk. Kurt Angle can't walk. Who else did I say?
And Chris
Damon
Benoit
Linko.
can't walk.
Jesus Christ. Damon Linko looks horrible. Damn near everybody in ECW looks horrible. Raven, horrible. Like,
Oh my
yes,
God.
I get it once in a blue moon, but if that's all you do, you ain't gonna be walking straight. That's yeah. I
Which is
get
why I
the
said what
hardcore
I
matches,
said. Which is
but
why I
that's
said what I
no.
said.
That's all Darby does though. That's all he does.
I was talking about Jeff.
Oh,
I mean,
That's my
Jeff
favorite.
be fine.
it's my favorite wrestler, so I can't really comment on Jeff Hardy.
Anyway, SmackDown.
NXT, I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, you did forget NXT.
Have at it, cause I didn't watch that shit.
All right, so let's see if I can remember much about what happened on NXT.
It's right there in Aaron's hand. That's what black people use as what? Garbage.
Okay, so we are
Oh,
setting
should we
up
skip
for.
NXT?
No, he skipped NXT, so we're going back to it right now.
Bad.
So
Oh, I didn't even remember it.
So we're setting up Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo. I Miss Everything Hayes. I'm gonna make fun of it. I'm gonna make fun of him a minute. But yeah, so we're setting up for that. We're setting up for that match. And Solo Sikoa, say he got next, so that's gonna be a thing. Okay. Toxic Attraction won their tag team title match against Roxanne Perez and Wendy Chu. I'm still not used to that Wendy Chu gimmick. I'm not even going to trip, but that's not a here there.
Wendy Chu is kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about that nap time girl gimmick that I'm just not feeling. It maybe.
Oh, I'm feeling that.
I bet. Now I remember. We had the start of the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament, which one of the matches include, and I'm surprised my phone didn't blow up because Nikita Lyons won her match.
We don't watch NXT.
First of all, I try to save my pleasures for the podcast so I can get a live understanding of how I feel about her. So it was an amazing match. Like every match, she's getting better and better.
Okay, because yeah, when I have match when I was like, my phone isn't blowing up. Nikki Lyons facing her phone is blowing up. I'm surprised.
I'm just saying, sometimes
We don't watch NXT.
You
Is
don't
she a
have
5-star
to.
wrestler?
What?
Is she a 5-star wrestler?
Them thighs?
Oh my god!
You mean Vicomania? What?
Yeah, Romania.
Yams.
Yeah,
all of them. She's bringing all the sides. Every side. Yes.
Wait till you find out it's fake.
I don't care if it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get inside of them.
Don't ask.
I'm trying to
Please
be
don't ask.
What else happened on NXT?
Trying to remember because I think they're setting up for a rematch between Joe Gacy and Braun Breaker. That's another
but
thing.
Let's go back to the tournament. I understand why they're doing it. Hopefully the winner is actually going to be pushed to a higher level.
We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, that's my only thing. Like, you don't do something like this not for the person who wins it not to be elevated to another higher heights.
The Creed brothers are upset over what happened last week with their match against the Viking Raiders, so they want a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin a match. We're going to get a match. We'll set up a match between Santos Escobar and Tony D'Angelo.
I'm gonna enjoy that one. I'm really, really hyped for that one.
Kaylee Ray is back, but she's now Alba Fire.
Weird.
So that's a rather interesting.
She's now what?
Her name is Alba Fire. Don't ask me why. That's a new name.
Copyrights and just Vince ain't playing. Vince don't have the same problems that Tony got.
We had a mixed tag match that I'm pretty sure y'all don't care about.
Okay, and
nothing. And the last but not least, Cora Jade lost Natalya, and Natalya showed her a sign of respect. And that was NXT.
I'm liking what Natalya's doing in NXT, and what WWE is finally giving NXT a reason to watch it now. And you can always tell by the ratings.
Yeah, so yeah, that's NXT. I had to go back because I completely forgot most of what happened on NXT, to be honest and fair.
I mean, there's only one match that everybody needs to acknowledge. We know that match.
Roman was not on the show.
No, but them yams were.
Listen, acknowledge me.
Anyway, on the SmackDown.
On the SmackDown.
Or did we talk about Rampage versus Hatching first? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Rampage did happen first. Yeah, because of the I think it's NHL finals. Yeah, so
and it's also happening again. This Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna happen for a while till those games finish.
And realistically, they really need to not. I understand ratings matter, but for the most part, if you know they move their time slot, the ratings shouldn't count anymore.
Yeah. As far as Rampage go, the biggest thing on that one was Scorpio Sky's title defense against Frankie Kazarian.
How you feel about that?
So I liked it. I think my thing was the ending kind of left a lot to be said because the match was fine.
He won a rematch.
No. I'm saying the match was fine. The idea of Ethan going into business for himself to help Scorpio was fine. I get that Scorpio's supposed to be a heel. It's just the way they was building up. Looked like Scorpio was going to turn face eventually. Because of Frankie, yes.
Yeah, because Eli Skipper has a long history of doing this. So I want to make sure that he is. What's wrong?
You and I get that joke.
Exactly. That's why it's funny. Eli Skipper has
at least let me and Logan.
Oh, Eli Skipper was the other black guy that used to hang around until like they left. He started wrestling back in 2006.
He was on Team Canada back in TNA and also in WCW.
It's always the faction with
the token.
Yeah, he's always a token. So
he's the Virgil of Team Canada.
Yeah. Right. I wouldn't call him the Virgil Team Canada. I mean, he's the Eli Skipper Team Canada. But yeah, it's a little situation. But I mean, overall, I like the match, and I can see his slow because he's not a natural heel. Like a lot of people are not natural heels. It's like they're actually it's harder for them to be a heel because they give off.
So Sammy Guevara? But sometimes the most nice people can make the best heels, but it all depends on how well they can transition.
Because he's not.
So
he's not.
That's the only thing that kind of bugged me about that match in particular. Oh no, the match was fine.
Right. I mean, they can't have Frankie and I'll keep calling him fucking Skipper. They can't have a bad match. Yeah. Scorpio cannot have a bad match. I mean, because I remember watching them over in PWG, my bad. And it's always, for 20 years now, it's always been the same, like, amazing matches. The problem is what's around that match to make it worthwhile to watch.
Right. Yeah, that was the biggest. I mean, aside from Ruby Riott beating Rio in the Owen Hart Cup.
Ruby Soho.
Yeah, Ruby Riott, Ruby Soho. You get my point. I don't know how I fucked that up. Yeah. Other than that,
all right, I have to be honest with everyone. I'm sick of the two baddies.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The baddies came out and the baddies came out and we're getting a match between Red Velvet and Chris Statlander only because fucking somebody says hi, but only because Hikaru Shida was stuck in Japan and won't really make it back for the match.
Wait, so I could say something about the whole baddie thing.
Go ahead.
Then she
I mean,
like
it's like at first it's kind of interesting. Hello,
Lady Palmer, how are you? Salute.
So at first, I found it interesting with the whole baddie thing. Because I was like, okay, let me see how it goes. But after a good while, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Something's not natural about it.
Be still my heart.
What?
Be still my heart.
They have.
Why
they
are
have,
y'all messing with the best female faction in all?
They have no charisma.
Wrestling.
They have no charisma together. It's just like
that's the thing. They don't. They're just there.
Yeah.
And they're just like
Sonny
I'm sitting
Kiss
back
got no
looking at them
charisma.
like
They're
I'm looking at
starting
them like you couldn't find nobody else to help her out. Nobody else.
And the crazy thing is, like Red Velvet, she joined. I was like,
that was the thing that bugged me the most.
Kiera
Kiera Hogan is one thing, but Red Velvet popping up after y'all's beefing for a minute, that's what threw me off.
And it was like no solution to it. It was just like we're friends.
I'm just gonna join.
No, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, but
you do it on screen.
This ain't the same thing. This ain't the same thing. This ain't the Jimmy Uso. This isn't the Jey Uso thing. The Roman. Because mind you, I still had an issue with how they handled the whole Jimmy thing when he came back.
Look, you can't beat him.
That's history. That one thing I would say is that's history.
That's kind of
if you join my faction, your T-shirts will sell.
But they're not.
Red Velvet doesn't have a T-shirt.
They
Not
don't.
yet.
No. Baddies is not coming out with a T-shirt.
They're gonna come out with a line.
No, what happened was they seen Sasha, Bianca,
Naomi and Bianca
take a picture. They were like, "Oh, we could do the same thing." But Vince was like, "No," you know what I mean?
And the thing with Sasha and Naomi is there was history together. This is those two.
This is a brand new company.
And Bianca just happened to be there.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm just happy to be here. We all born belts.
But they're not teaming up together. So
because they're all black.
I don't know. It just seems awkward though.
It's just because they don't like when I see them. I'm like, y'all don't like each other. Just like y'all just around. Like every time they
that's what threw me off for a minute.
I'm like y'all have
no 31 and 0. 31 and 0.
Okay, that begs another question too. Who is going to realistically beat Jay Cargill?
Nobody.
Not a soul.
Nobody.
Charlotte.
Because eventually she got to lose.
So she's going to be a female Roman Reigns. That's what's going to happen.
No, she's going to be a female Goldberg. No. They trying to book her to be Goldberg.
Female Goldberg.
Eventually she has to lose though. That's the thing.
No, she's going to be a female Roman Reigns. That's it.
She's going to get those belts.
Illuminati confirmed.
I guess someone's going to talk about that conversation with wrestlers.
We got to acknowledge it.
Eric, come back.
That's what we got to do.
I guess this is about to be the
She does that normally, so no.
No. You do, y'all no. Pull at this.
Anyway, on the SmackDown
I want to see what's going to happen with this because I'm curious. Because one, when they come out, they have no charisma together. So it's just like if they weren't looking good, then
no charisma and no chemistry, to be honest.
Right.
Well, honestly, to be fair, she came close to losing one time
against Marina.
Yeah, and the referee was like, "Yo, kick out." Like, "Oh, my bad." I didn't know what kick out means.
All right, so before we go on to SmackDown, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Who's the Joker for who do you think is gonna be the Joker for the men's and women's part of the tournament? I know you don't care about it, but who you think?
No, I care. No, this is I've been going back and forth with people all on Twitter. It's gonna be Cesario. I think it's gonna be him.
Cesaro against Joe?
Yeah. It's gonna be Claudio Castagnoli.
I can see that because I was talking to her and a couple of people.
Let me see.
What could be done is Cesaro is facing Joe, and then because since Joe's in the midst of a feud with Jay Lethal, Jay could cost him the match.
Mm-hmm. And they all gonna be
together.
No. I don't know. Cesaro's just gonna be there just do the tournament.
Yeah, he's collecting a free paycheck.
Cesaro doesn't have a reason to join any factions right now.
Yeah, he's collecting. One faction he does have a he can join one faction.
That's true, but we'll worry about that later.
Right.
What about the female side?
I think me and you.
That's what I think. I'm thinking Mia, or I'm thinking oh my god, I don't remember her damn name.
Eva Marie. So,
No.
Wow, that would be interesting, having two
That'd
Eva
be
Marie's
terrible.
on the same show. I can see Mia Yim. It's going to be the cowgirl,
Mickey James.
James, somebody like Mickey James or somebody like that.
When is Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing is
next Sunday.
Oh, next Sunday?
No, not next
Yeah.
Sunday. Not next Sunday. It's on 29th.
Yeah, but it should be like the last Sunday of the month.
Last Sunday.
Hold on.
Terminus is next week,
It's 90 days.
May 22nd.
90 days.
Who you about to calculate?
What?
Because NXT don't have 90 days.
You
He
see
wasn't
his
with
third.
NXT.
Who?
He was with Cesaro.
Oh, yeah, he was main roster. That's why. Yeah.
Oh.
24.
Now we're talking about females.
Well, I ain't get there yet. Hold on. I left on what you call it. Cesaro. Nope. May the 25th.
Who?
That's his 90-day complete cost.
Oh.
Who's
May
Zar?
the 25th.
Thomas Zar?
Yep.
Ooh.
What?
I
His
wonder.
90, he left
What
February
would
the
the
24th.
guys,
So
what
his
would
90
the
days
guys
is May
team to be
25th.
part of the New Japan, since they're
A-
doing a
a
collab.
New Japan show as a Joker? A New
Like-
Japan star as a Joker?
Yeah, since they're doing a collaboration,
That could be an option.
and they could
No,
build up
no. When is the
to
paper?
that.
He can't do that.
No, you talking about something from New Japan.
No, so see, he brought the idea of someone from New Japan being the Joker, which technically could work
But I
because
just realized it was supposed to be a collab.
a collab review
Yeah.
that technically could work though. I don't know. We'll see.
Especially with Samoa Joe.
We will see.
I'm
No,
just
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
the freaking Jack White.
Moose left TNA?
No,
Moose
Impact-
still there. Well, Moose still on Impact.
Yeah, Moose and Impact. Yeah,
Yeah.
Who's
He
the
just
Joe?
talked about.
Wait, you say Moose?
yeah, Moose.
I mean, I can see Moose going over there though.
I can see Moose
I
doing
can't
that.
see Moose actually going over there too.
Realistically,
AEW.
when is this shit gonna stop? Because right now it's like the NWO. Just keep bringing the fucking people. When is
What
this
you
shit gonna stop? Like,
Well, they kind of, since they working with they actually working with other brands. So I mean,
Tony Khan released what his idea of a wrestling company is. He doesn't believe in training new stars. He just, if you're available, he's gonna grab you, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But me as a star, me as a
especially
day
he
one,
got the money to do it.
Yeah, I
Me
mean,
as
he
a
was
day
like,
one, I'm
he
like,
don't
I'm
care
not
about
getting-
no news. He's not there to bring people up. He's there to grab people and win. That's all he cares about. He treats it like the NFL. And once I realized that, I was like, I can't get mad at you. Once you tell me what your idea of a wrestling company is, I can't get mad at you.
So now, I mean, Impact Wrestling did happen too, but also we got SmackDown.
on SmackDown.
Hmm?
On a SmackDown, we mentioned it earlier. Next week, or later on this week. I'm sorry. We will have the Usos against RK Bro, and they will be unifying the tag team championships. Who do we see?
Roman is gonna cause RK Bro because of that knee Riddle gave him.
Yes. And that'll solidify either their breakup or Randy's going after Roman.
I see the latter. I see the latter's happening because like if you're gonna do a breakup, then you would show like slow dissension. There's no dissension for the most part.
Right.
And if Roman calls RK Bro, then it gives Randy very good reason to go after Roman.
Exactly. Or Riddle.
Can
Well,
I just say?
actually-
I know we went straight to the end of the show type shit just now.
Out
That
of,
he was awesome.
out of all the wrestlers
It was.
in wrestling,
Shit was out of nowhere for real.
It was.
do you need a build up for Randy Orton to turn on you?
I mean, two people
for this
that you
storyline,
right
yes.
now.
For this one, all right. So there's two wrestlers in WWE.
Two
that
Joy
need
and Randy Orton
They
right
has
now.
no reason why they turn on their people. And that's KO and Randy Orton. It happens. It just they wake up one day. I'm stunning you because
I'm gonna take
You
you.
didn't-
I'm gonna walk you up the ramp, and I'm gonna powerbomb you on the ramp, just cause.
Just
my
'cause.
best friend.
just because.
Right. But for this particular storyline, it would be good
Then
to
he
have a
gonna look
build-up.
hurt by doing
Right.
it.
Just for this particular storyline.
Right.
And reason for this particular storyline because they've already built up the relationship between Riddle and Orton.
Right.
So just have him turn out of nowhere just kind of confuses everyone.
Right. So and plus their t-shirts selling, so they wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So like I said, in this case, a build up would be good.
And they stopped checking for marijuana, so Riddle is not going to get fired.
Oh, did you see what his wife said this past week?
Yeah. I wasn't going to address that. Free Johnny Depp.
What?
Oh, you talking about the Amber Heard thing?
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, I'm talking about Riddle's ex-wife.
Riddle's ex-wife. Yeah,
The
she
Riddle
was
ex-wife,
like, yeah. Apparently, he's not the most faithful person.
Nope.
Okay, what that got to do with wrestling stuff?
I mean, I stand with Johnny Depp. Anyway,
quick side note for Impact Wrestling before we continue. We are going to have our very first Queen of the Mountain match on Impact Wrestling.
I gotta say this: Impact, hands down, is becoming the second best wrestling show every week.
And it's funny because, this is me. Impact had a better women's division than WWE for a long time, and I think they're trying to slowly bring back that glory.
Right?
Didn't they just have the first women's X Division match?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've had a women's X Division
gimmicks.
Huh?
What?
They just stealing the WWE gimmicks.
What are you talking about?
The Queen of the Mountain, fucking King of the Ring.
No,
that's a ladder match.
That's the Queen of the Mountain is completed. Queen of the Mountain and King of the Mountain are completely different than ladder matches.
Money in the Bank.
Huh?
Money in the Bank.
No.
And plus, that was around a couple years before Money in the Bank.
It was. What? Yeah, King of the Mountain was before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeff Jarrett came up with that idea.
And the destination, and you got to realize that ladder matches are on for briefcase. TNA's been doing that for years.
The
Feast and Fire.
Got you. I understand that, but they never did a female version of it. So WWE.
This is the first. This is the first time.
I mean,
but you also got to remember for a long time, TNA was building that females division now too.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then WWE came and swooped in and took everybody.
Right.
You want to impress me? Go back to 6 sides.
That's probably not happening no time soon. There are actually people that say they feel better in 4 sides than 6 sides, which I can understand because 6 sides stretch.
It's the angle. It's the angle. Yeah. He's like you gotta. There's a certain way for the angle. That's why they pulled it up.
Yeah, not only that, but the mat itself is not as absorbent as a 4-sided ring.
Right. It was because of that old
guy,
professional wrestler, the immortal one, Hulk Hogan. He didn't like it, so we're going.
You're not wrong, and they brought it back for a bit, but then they got rid of it again. You can't blame Hulk Hogan for the second time.
Why?
Because it wasn't his fault. They got rid of it the second time.
And technically speaking, they stole from AAA.
Like,
I mean,
no. You ain't got to bring that up.
Okay.
You ain't got to bring that up. Okay.
All right. So you want to teach me white man history?
Whoa! Here we go. So the great old Kendrick Lamar.
We're gonna talk about don't go too far back. We're just gonna start right here. We're gonna start right here. Don't go.
So the great Kendrick Lamar dropped the album.
So the way it works is
amazing album.
Whoever's the winner, amazing. Whoever's the winner gets to write history. That's how it works.
Wow. Okay.
TNA won.
Wow.
Anyway, can we continue on?
Jeff Jarrett got fired from WWF. Went down to Mexico, saw the ring. Oh crap!
Just one.
And stole that shit.
Let me forget.
And can we continue because we're going way off track right now?
Sorry, completely forgot he was white. My bad. Sorry. All right. So.
God damn it.
We had Ronda Rousey defeat Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay, so I saw the highlights of that match.
That was a decent match. It was a decent match. I have to give it to
Raquel,
yeah. I gotta give it to her.
I give it to both of them, honestly.
Why are you looking at the camera like that?
What is
Ronda is some shit.
Wow. Just straight off. Just like no.
No, she's some shit, period. Sorry.
No, why? Why don't you like Ronda?
She's some shit.
Like...
She can't wrestle. She's too stiff. I hate the way she walks in the ring. No, I hate that. We get it. You like Roddy Piper. We get it. We understand. And then you get in the ring and you go from eat. I'm serious now. I'm going to beat your ass.
I mean,
That's what she does.
That's her thing. That's her MMA thing. It's like, just I want her and Shayna Baszler to hook up into a team.
I was about to say you
I
can't
want
say
that
that.
too.
Because Shayna, I believe in Shayna. I believe that gimmick.
I mean,
I don't believe her on this gimmick.
Because
but
one
only
eats tacos,
was
a lot of
actually-
tacos, and I don't mean from Taco Bell.
Wow.
I'll be the fourth meal.
I mean, that's
I get
just
it.
as bad as what I was going to say. But
I see what you did there. The fourth meal.
but one was successful in UFC, the other wasn't.
No, that's truth.
But when one lost, she didn't cry and run home. The other one did.
Because
One never
when
won.
one lost, when Ronda
One never
when
won.
she lost.
No, Shayna got some wins on her belt.
Yeah, somewhere. Not
Yeah.
Got
championship,
some wins.
though.
Not
Not
as
like
many as
Ronda
Ronda.
wins, but Ronda lost twice. Get over it. You lost.
I mean,
You took your
When
ball
she
and went
lost,
home.
she lost bad.
yeah.
It happens. Everybody
It's
wins
either
and
she
get knocked
won.
out.
No, it's
I'm
either she
waiting for John
won
Jones
great
to get knocked out.
or she lost bad.
I'm waiting for John Jones to get knocked out.
Hold
Period.
on. Since we are completely off subject, but John Jones gets knocked out, right? I'm scared for what women he's gonna be around. He's gonna knock them all out.
And we are off track yet again.
Technically, we could be on track because this is a wrestling and they do wrestle in UFC.
You mentioned John Jones. That's not really on track.
Okay, but we said knockout. Don't they have some knockout champions?
TNA. So Mia Yim is back in
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Mia Yim is back in
There we go.
Impact Wrestling, and she will take part in the Queen of Mountain Challenge. Match. It's gonna be for the Impact Women's Championship. It's gonna be Mia Yim, Kelsey Green, Tasha Steelz champion. It's two more. I think one was Mickey James. I could be wrong.
one is I know
What's
it's
her
Josh
name again?
Grissom's wife.
Huh?
Cool.
I think it's Josh. Isn't Josh Grissom's wife in there?
Jordan Grace. Yeah, Jordan Grace is in it. Nah,
She-
remember. Yeah. I think Mickey James is Mia Yim, Tasha Steelz, Jordan Grace, Kelsey Green is one more. I just can't remember what the last
You
one
did
is.
it again. You did it again. Her name is the wife of the greatest NWA champion.
Okay. Jamal, you're right. But buddy, hold on, buddy, don't say anything. Jamal is right. So let me fix that.
Acknowledge her.
In the
Hold on,
Queen
hold
of
on.
Mountain match, and again, I'm
Hold on,
going to forget the
fix
last
that.
person, so I'm gonna skip that person. Is 5. So it's one person I can't remember, and as soon as I figure out, I'll probably remember later.
No,
But
just
yeah,
go on.
yeah.
Because I got something
Mia,
to say about what he said too.
yeah, you have Mia Yim, you have the Knockouts champion
No,
Tasha
no,
Steelz,
no, no. Her name is Mrs. Lee. Go ahead.
you have Mia Yim, you have the Knockouts champion Tasha Steelz, you had the wife of the Ring of Honor World Champion Jordan Grace, and you have the wife of the biggest douchebag who is also the NWA World Champion Kelsey Green.
Top heel of the
who
Indies.
Who is also trying to make all her money on OnlyFans.
That's
Cool.
true.
Because whoa.
All of them.
No, all of them. Grace is too. Let's
Not
get this right.
oh great.
She had a
Yeah,
whole
but-
cake.
but-
She was a cake. It's a
Yeah,
birthday
but
cake.
it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, she's still,
It's some things we want to see, and some things we don't.
I
yeah.
didn't like the cake.
No, and none of
No,
the match I want to watch.
no, that wasn't. I like the cake. The cake was cool.
I'm not
I like
going to feed
games
into your negativity.
I like games.
So it's Deanna Perrazzo,
There we go. That's the last person. Deanna Peraza.
Mrs.
That's what I remember.
Cordona, Miss Cordona, Tasha Steelz,
No, you mean mouth STD.
Mrs. Lee,
I hate
and
you. I hate you. So
my
many different
favorite
ways.
wrestler
We
and
was
the
about to
world's
go off.
wife. Oh, Jesus Christ.
See,
One
you
time
lucky we
I
not
started
live
adding
because I had
people.
something to say.
Huh?
I added people
I can't
on
say what I
Instagram
wanna
when I redid it on Twitter, so I won't go off. But fuck Matt Cardone.
Why are we hitting on the NWA champion? Legit.
I'm doing it because you like him and it's
Whoa.
fun.
He is the champion of champions of champions. That's who he is.
Speaking of NWA, but I'm gonna get
He's
to
a
that later.
five-time.
Speaking of speaking of NWA champions, I'll get to that later though. But yeah, that
niggas with attitude champion.
That'll be that's the Queen of the Mountain match, and that'll happen at Slammiversary.
So, buddy, I got a question for Buddy.
Go for it.
Do you think Matt Cardona say nigga?
Was she getting choked?
Okay, next.
He's one of the ones when he's around his favorite people. He said, "Yeah."
All right, what's next?
Or the Chelsea? Never mind.
All right, so that's all the wrestling shows for the week.
Will, tell us about the show that you went to this past weekend.
So,
you got to start from last week, and then you got to do this week.
All right, so yeah, I was at the AEW show down Baltimore last week. Not gonna lie, crowd was loud, and the missus liked it. That was her first AEW show, for that matter, and my second since the last time I went was Full Gear back in 2019.
Which, by the way, Full Gear was an amazing show here.
It was.
I was there too.
So I enjoyed the AEW show. Yeah, it had some flaws, but for the most part, I definitely did enjoy the show. And hearing the crowd there pop for some people come out, it was freaking crazy. Now, this past Saturday, I was actually in DC for my first ever New Japan show that I didn't realize was gonna come to Maryland. Well, not Maryland, DC. Well, get the point. So, Capital Collision in JPW. That was in DC. The biggest story out of that one is we have a brand new IWGP United States champion in Juice Robinson, who is no longer flamboyant. He is, and I'm gonna need you to say pause after this. He is rock hard.
Whoa.
He said that. Not me. He said that. He legit said, after he won, he cut a promo and said, I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I said it. But yeah, he legit did say he legit say that. He said that.
I ain't gonna let you go down alone. I ain't gonna let Brother Will go down alone, okay? If he said it,
so wait, you ain't gonna let him go down alone. He was rock hard.
He was rock hard, you know. Because personally, I don't like him as a wrestler. I don't like the Bullet Club. But if he did that type of promo, I still won't buy his shirt.
He said,
what the fuck did you say that?
He said he's no longer flamboyant. He is rock hard.
Like he said it like 3 to 4 times.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it gets to the point where you have to understand your worth. And if you walk around and admit it, you're muted.
Jamal, you muted.
Jamal, unmute yourself.
I'm gonna support you.
The one time I want to mute you, Jamal, you mute yourself. So I can't say I want to mute you.
Another dude was rock hard. I'm not gonna support that. But
I'm saying we are a friendly podcast. We accept everyone.
Because he's a journalist.
Except for Sonny Kiss.
At this point.
I'm sorry.
Because you're doing your journalistic duties.
I have a beef with Sonny Kiss.
You have a beef with Sonny Kiss? Why?
I have a beef with Sonny Kiss.
Why?
I keep seeing him pop up on my TikTok. I keep seeing him pop up on my TikTok.
Block him.
Kiera Hogan.
He's got some beef. Go for it.
Yeah, he got strong beef.
There you go.
It's not vegan.
Hey,
he's a
he rocks on
no
too.
way.
Actually, he likes to rock on.
After this. There's no way. I got beef with him with Red Velvet too now. Ain't no way he has more rhythm than her.
I mean, most times they get taught how to they teach them how to walk anyway. Anyway,
also, I saw, and to quote Big E, I saw 2 big men slapping me with Jeff Cobb squaring off against
We
Jonah
cannot transition to that. After you say rock pad, and I bring up Sunny Kiss.
All right. No disrespect for you, Will. I had you for the first one. Please let your wife finish. Please let your wife finish.
Okay. But yeah, so it was an 8-man tag match. United Empire, which included Jeff Cobb against Jonah, and Jonah. It was 3 people. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that 8-man tag match, that was actually really good. Seeing Jeff Cobb and Jonah square off was crazy. I'm trying to think of all the important matches. So I haven't really been following New Japan like that, so I didn't realize that the Factory has a little storyline in New Japan as well. QT Marshall has a match against Carl Fredericks in Philadelphia. And then Fred Rosser, aka formerly known as Darren Young, is gonna have the never wait. He's gonna Tom Lauder for one of the championships. I looked it up and I completely forgot what it was. I'm being honest.
Can you imagine a match between Darren Young and Sunny Kiss?
Yeah. Jamal, can I ask you a very important question? Why do you have that as a background? Why do you have that picture at all?
Wait, and why is it here next to his dick?
That's a better question.
Because we support that community on this podcast. And if one person saying rock hard, if our host want to say put it here right next to a man's pelvis, who am I to say we're not doing
the whole picture?
He changed up real quick.
Real quick. And they're like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Woo!
What else? Okay, so Tonga Loa was there, but not Tama Tonga. But there was also a match between Brody King and Minoru Suzuki. Yo, Brody King dropped that old man on his head.
And can I say this?
You gotta put the camera over. There you go.
When I heard his theme song, I literally ran from the merchandise.
Yeah, we had
to record.
So we was at the merchandise. We was at the merchandise table.
I had to say that phrase.
We was at the merchandise table looking to see what they had, and Minoru Suzuki saw coming out. She hightailed to get recording. I'm like, where the fuck did she disappear to? She hightailed to get the recording. We had Eddie Kingston versus Tomohiro Ishii, and a lot of it was a slap fest, and it was so much of a slap fest. I felt my chest stinging. Like, ooh, I'm not even in the ring. That hurt. Ow. We saw.
Ishii won.
Ishii won. He took 2 spinning back fists, sold it, and managed to hit Eddie Kingston with a brainbuster and got the victory. I saw for the first time live in person because
I forgot Brody King versus
Brody King versus I always mention that match.
Yeah,
Brody King won that one.
King, yeah.
I saw the first time live in person Kazuchika Okada come out. That was crazy because everyone was going crazy. Because I don't know the last time he came to the States, but damn. That was a crazy match. Unfortunately, Trent Beretta couldn't make it because COVID. So Rocky Romero took his spot.
Okay, how big was the crowd?
Huh?
It was a big crowd.
It was a pretty big crowd. They didn't use both floors. There was most on the first floor in the floor section, but it was a pretty big crowd.
Okay, because it wasn't really televised like that. I mean, it really wasn't like put out there like that.
Yeah. So yeah, Bullet Club, it was Jay White and Hikuleo. They won thanks to a Blade Runner on Rocky Romero, despite the fact Rocky Romero was on a roll. And after that match, you had Tonga Loa come out to confront Hikuleo, and Hikuleo, thought he was figured, join back the Bullet Club. Tonga I'll talk to your boy there. Jay White being Jay White is like, don't listen to him. Let's just go. Let's just leave. I ain't gonna deal with this. As for the main event, Jesus, tap and Christ, was that insane. First, as soon as the bell rang, Will Ospreay said, "Fuck you, Moxley," and just went at him. That's literally how it went. As soon as the bell rang.
That was the main event.
That was the main event. The main event was a fatal 4-way for the IWGP US Championship.
I I wish we could have attended.
Huh? What happened?
I don't know. No.
Because the biggest thing with that one is the fact that I'm a fan of Will Ospreay. I was never a fan of Juice, and I hate the Bullet Club. So,
what about the Rainmaker?
I mentioned the Rainmaker.
Yeah,
I was talking about that. I was talking about Okada.
No, how do you feel about the Rainmaker?
No, he's talking about Bullet Club. You don't like Bullet Club. But
I love the Rainmaker.
But yeah, like, but yeah, like the whole match itself was chaotic. It was insane. Moxley was taking some punishment. I saw Will Ospreay do a diving flip on the Juice Robinson from the ring apron after Moxley dropped him on his back. And yeah, it's like Juice Robinson won via low blow, but all in all, that match was awesome. So all in all, I like the New Japan event.
That's good. That's good.
And as far as today, we was up at MC. I didn't go to the show because if it wasn't for the fact I went to two wrestling events in one weekend, I probably would have more money. I'm be honest. But I did go to the MCW event, and like Buddy was saying, I met the Hardys for the first time in my life, and I've been wanting to meet them for years.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the picture that you took.
Wait,
why you had that look on your face?
Because I couldn't figure out what facial expression to put up.
Because it was like it wasn't a smile, it wasn't a black man smile, and you was just like,
okay. So to explain that, like explained on the post, like explain the picture. I had so many emotions running through me. I didn't know what facial expression to pick, so I literally went for my default one.
What picture y'all talking about?
The one you put on Twitter. At least you didn't cry like a little bitch. I thought he was going like, what the hell?
I didn't know what to do because okay. So here's the thing. I personally don't like how I look when I smile in pictures. That's one of the reasons why I don't really smile in my pictures. So when I got to there and I didn't know what to do, I'm like, okay, what expression should I give? And I was panicking because it was like the picture's being taken. Like, fuck it, I'll just do my normal one.
Because if I didn't know who you were, it looked like you did it by force. But it was like, yo, relax.
Somebody on Twitter said it best. Apparently, I gave the look like I've done this before. I've been there before, and I've seen it before. Despite the fact that was my first time seeing it.
Right.
But I was so lost. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed seeing the Hardys boys for the first time. I even told Jeff. I even told both of them I've been wanting to meet them for years.
Okay.
And whatnot. Cool. They are cool. Yeah, I liked meeting them though. I also here we go. Both right here.
Matt asked about
Matt asked about the New Japan show because he asked us when we going to the show, and I admit like I just went to the New Japan show, so I ain't got no money left. So he asked about the New Japan show, and I got another signature. This is my third, because literally last minute I found out Johnny Gargano was going to be there. So while there, I got him to sign my NXT Championship. So now
you cut off the other.
I can't edit it. I tried it. I just took it off the website.
Because your wife looks normal. You was just like, I'm here.
I didn't know what to do, and I don't like
how and you're just here.
I didn't know what to do, and I don't like how I smile. So
I got you. Hold on, I can do it.
But
I could just say
he's amazing. Oh, you know what? If I would have more of the X-Men fan art.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Johnny Gargano does do X-Men stuff. You could have given him one of them.
If it would have been printed, I would have at least had him sign one of the side club posters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's break this. All right, hold on, stop it. Let's break this picture down, right? All right. So it looks like his wife is a fan and he's not. So in his mind, like, I gotta be cool. 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 And I swear you got erection.
Yeah.
That's like my keys in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Your keys in your pocket. So
you was rock hard for the Hardys.
But no. If you look at the comment says the look is very act like you've been there before. That's the look I gave off about realizing it because I didn't know what to do. I was done.
Nah, man, I'm happy for you, man, because I know it's a big thing for you, man. I know it's a big thing, but you know, it's gonna bust your balls.
Okay, so we also saw Powerhouse like a lot because like I did 2 wrestling shows in one weekend. Funds were very tight, but I did manage to speak to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because he was there. I spoke to him. I was able to speak.
I heard he was a cool dude, though.
Yeah, he is cool. I asked him when he's going to win the TNT championship. He's like, tag team first. I'm like, okay. Got a chance to speak to Chris Masters for a little bit because he was there as well.
He was a dick when I met him.
I saw Lillian Garcia was there. I saw her. Then they were selling the women's championship for like 200. They were selling the old WWF women's championship for like $250.
Okay.
I told her if she had the money, she would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Right.
What else happened? I would have went to Sting's line, but Sting's line was almost as long as a fucking Hardy's. Hardy's turn and shit. I think Sting's did the same thing, but goddamn, Billy Gunn was there, but I didn't meet him. Huh?
Was it really?
I believe so.
I thought it was like
they had gates for Sting's line, so I'm pretty sure it was like just as long.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this. I got to speak to Penta Oscuro, and I'm not gonna lie, dude had. So he went to the bathroom, take off face paint and mask, put the mask back on, take a picture of a fan, and it looks weird without the face paint and the mask and just the mask. Right. So I'm gonna say that. I also met I got a chance to speak to Toni Storm, and I had a complete awkward moment, but she just kind of smiled and laughed at it.
Was she high?
No, she wasn't high. She was chill.
Because she had a tendency. What was the tendency being high?
The awkward moment was the fact that I'm like, awkward moment was like, I was just talking to her and like I don't have no money to get anything, much less a picture. But I also met Thunder Rosa, and in the midst of talking to Thunder Rosa, she records me and she said she's gonna put me on her vlog.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa does a blog every week.
Yeah, so apparently I'm going to be on Thunder Rosa's blog.
Did you tell her about the podcast?
I was starstruck.
Nah, okay. Yeah, we talk about the starstruck he was in. He was like,
leave me alone,
You told her about your Twitch though?
No, I didn't.
But nah,
I should have did that though, but because he wasn't around me when I went to see Thunder Rosa. Because I saw Thunder Rosa last minute. I saw Thunder Rosa last minute, like legit last minute. Because we was actually getting ready to leave.
So you left your wife and you just ran off to see Thunder Rosa.
Well, she was in the bathroom.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Shut up. But no, real talk though. It was nice meeting these people. Mm-hmm. And I don't know when the next time they'll have an event like this, but next time if I do get a chance to be Thunder Rosa again, I'm going to handle myself a little better. Same with everyone else for the most part. It's just I was just starstruck with I was just like I had been planning to meet the Hardys as soon as I found out they was going to be there. That was my main goal. And once I found out Gargano was going to be there, I'm like, side mission, get Gargano to sign his championship belt.
So next time you're going to invite us.
I told y'all this.
I will defend Brother Will. He did let us know.
So it wasn't.
He didn't let us really know about it. It wasn't. But still,
it wasn't.
We didn't actually like, oh, y'all want to come with us?
No. He was like, I'm going. Young him with me. It's okay, Brother Will. I got you this time.
So, but yeah, that was my day.
All right, Brother Good.
Stop.
It's your podcast. You gotta we segue from that one. What's the news?
I mean, we were so hyped about talking about this goddamn stuff this weekend. I thought I was like, y'all have at it. So have at it. Let it be.
I want to ask about the question about the pictures. I already did that. Go
ahead. News. We talked about the Naomi thing going over. You missed the part. Start off the show with. Do you think Rhea Ripley is the China of Brood 2.0?
No. What the hell that means? I don't know if she like anal. What are you talking about?
Wow.
She probably did.
I I'm sorry,
like
what
the
we
type
talking
of
about?
dude.
She was Buddy Murphy. That's the one thing I thought y'all was going to talk about, with the whole thing with her and Buddy Murphy having the same damn storyline on 2 different wrestling shows.
So
That's
he
why
was
they're
asking.
together.
He's asking if you feel as though that Rhea Ripley is like kind of is playing a China role for Judgment Day.
No. She's gonna evolve into her own little thing. Unless she's gonna get a belt.
That would be fucked up if she don't.
No.
Celebrating 300 days as the tag team champions of SmackDown, the Usos. Again, have just celebrated 300th day, and also Mandy Rose is celebrating 200 days as the champ of the women's division in NXT.
I don't see anybody taking the belts off of the Usos.
That's what happened at that WrestleMania when The Rock dethrones.
Nah, they're gonna leave that belt before that.
You think?
Yeah, they're gonna leave that belt. And I got a feeling Cody gonna get the belt before them.
Speaking of which, great talent. CM Punk confronted Danhausen. I forgot.
I was not going to talk about this because it happened off. It happened off
camera.
I saw the video. It would happen to me. It's real, damn it. So
okay, well, go ahead. Talk about Hook. Go talk about Hook.
I'm about to say I don't know nothing about it. So.
Go talk about Hook.
Danhausen, CM Punk was leaving the ring.
You already came out of Samoan.
Backed him into the ring, and he backed into the greatest, the son of the greatest wrestler in the world, Taz, who his son happens to be Hook. Shook CM Punk's hand and proceeded to suplex him, and then proceeded to put the, I know it as, the Kata Hajime on him, and choked him out. He made him
you can't say anything else properly, but you want to say that shit right.
Kata Hajime? Because, yo, side note, when I had a video game and I had Taz on there, that's all I used to say. The Kata Hajime! Kata Hajime! It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, he can't say any foreign names properly.
No, that's not a foreign name to me. That's like a second language. Let me get a tattoo right here. Kata Hajime. It's like,
that shit gonna say
it's like what does Goku say? Shit.
Kamehameha.
The Kamehameha. Same thing.
Okay, that's why you're racist.
Wow.
And we're not doing that.
That's my people. Hey, look, you representing my champ. There you go. Go ahead. Who's your champion? Who's your champion?
I don't have a champion.
Matt Cardona.
That's right. Yeah, I mentioned him.
Baby.
I didn't mention NWA. Yeah, Nick Aldis was there.
He was?
Yeah, he was there.
That'll be the only person I actually want to meet.
Do y'all like Josh Woods as champion?
Yeah.
Josh Woods?
Yeah.
What champion?
He's a champion. Oh, TNA. Impact.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
See?
Okay.
That's how much we don't like him. He doesn't really know who he is.
You mean Josh Alexander?
No.
I was going
to say, because Woods is, he was a part of the Foundation, but you're talking about the guy who beat Moose.
Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that's what I was like, because Josh Woods is a part of the Foundation. I'm like, he dropped the prayer belt to the Slapnuts.
Look, they all look alike. Sorry, I got it confused.
Wow. Wow. You're racist.
It was it. I'm Samoan. I can't be racist.
Okay.
That's a lot.
And I'm black, so I'm like 2 for 2.
Well, fuck Dizzy.
Why?
What other news we got going on?
I mean, I can see him doing a lot, but I'm curious about where he's going to go with it. I trust TNA. I trust Impact's booking. So if Moose dropped the belt, he dropped it for a reason. And Sami Calhoun is back. So
yep, Sami Calhoun is back. Yeah.
That's the only tag team I wish they got back together was the Switchblade Conspiracy, but they're not going to do it. Him and
your boy got stripped of the Progress World Championship.
Yeah, because he can't defend it.
So we have 2 championship matches for In Your House. like I say, Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes, and Pretty Deadly versus the Creed brothers.
Okay.
Oh, the Miller Vanillis?
Yeah, the Milli Vanilli versus the Creed brothers.
I see a lot of people talking about that Mount Rushmore. Have we talked about it yet?
What?
I think we did that earlier.
Mount
Yeah, we did it
Rushmore.
earlier already.
We did the singles or did we do tag teams?
Oh, so there's a former WCW announcer that sent an email to the Maryland State Athletic Commission to stop Ric Flair from return to the ring in wrestling.
Well, like this, you want to die in the ring, I'm all for it. Because
Did you see
I think he's talking about.
Do you see the Bloodline react to that TikTok video?
Yo, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I heard Paul Heyman's reaction. I didn't see their.
Yeah, so Paul Heyman was like, "We should sue him," but then Jay and the Usos was like, "Yo, we should go in there and beat him up." But Roman was like, "They acknowledged me." They were like, "All right." So as soon as he was like, "They acknowledged me," like, yeah, we like you too.
No, they should recreate it again, and then have Roman and the Usos come up behind them.
No, they're gonna be at WrestleMania. Watch.
They're gonna be in SummerSlam.
Long ass way, bro. That's a long way.
They're gonna be in SummerSlam.
No, it's WWE. You never know. Shit, all you gotta do is worry about their green cards.
Aaron, you said it wrong. What is it again?
WrestleMania SummerSlam. My fault.
There we go, my man.
All I'm saying is, all they gotta worry about their green cards, get them over on the boat, make them work a little bit.
So why gotta be a boat?
Nothing more. They gonna be a live event. I'm telling you. If I know WWE, if they can bring Connor everywhere, then they can bring these motherfuckers anywhere.
That's all I got.
Oh, right. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I also know the news.
Mm-hmm. I know that's it. Is a pay-per-view tonight? When is you got something?
I think Impact is going to have a pay-per-view soon. I could be wrong. I know Double or Nothing will be delayed on this month. WWE's next pay-per-view is
that next month?
I think so. WWE's next pay-per-view won't be until shit.
Vince McMahon reportedly has WrestleMania 39 in place already.
Yeah.
God.
He was roaming on the rock.
The new
Terminus has a pay-per-view May 22nd.
Rose stating
it's gonna be on Fight TV. I'll be watching it.
Looks like Cody Rhodes is probably gonna win. Oh, this is awesome. Cody Rhodes is gonna win the Money in the Bank.
Allegedly.
Yeah, WWE's next pay-per-view is June 5th. That's Hell in a Cell.
Right. But yeah, Cody's going to be a world champion within the next 2 years.
Yeah, I can see it.
He's going to be a world champion this year.
Yeah. Because they gotta cash it in before the shit get old.
Yeah.
They got to. And him getting it now will make everything in WWE better.
But to save face, it's got to be a triple threat match, yo.
No.
You don't want Roman to get pinned.
No, what's going to happen is Roman's going to lose one of the belts somehow. There's going to be some magical way he's going to lose, or he's going to wrestle both nights.
If you make him lose the belt,
it's going to be some shenanigans.
If you get him to get pinned, it's going to make him look weak. If it's 3 people and the other person get pinned, he doesn't look weak.
What they're going to do is, let's be real. If they want to drop the belt off him, they're going to do an elimination chamber or something like that.
Yeah.
The same way they did with Brock.
But he still has to get pinned in an elimination chamber.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Bobby lost his belt. Bobby lost his belt, and he wasn't even in the ring. Anybody who wins it,
you got to pin somebody, and they get booted out.
No, what I'm saying is, if they can make a way for Roman Reigns to leave the match, so he don't get pinned. It's WWE. They'll figure a way out.
Yeah.
They're figuring something out.
I know New Japan right now is doing their best of Super Juniors. New Japan, they're doing the best of the Super Juniors.
Yeah.
And that will be up until the end of the month, and then the next big pay-per-view is Dominion.
Right, because normally
Tony
they do a lot of
Khan.
people do tournaments now because so they don't have nothing else going on, so they do a bunch of tournaments.
Tony
Then the
Khan
fact that
says
New Japan has a big ass roster.
Tony Khan says he used ideas from fans for AEW on Twitter. That's awesome.
One thing I'll say Tony Khan did that I've missed for years, the moving graphics.
Right.
Like it's nice to see them come back. Because we want W to do that. We want W to bring them back for a long time.
Right.
What else?
All right. Is that it?
That's all I got. Aaron, got anything?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm hearing weird noises in my store. I'm trying to figure it out.
Because the only other thing I can think of is that incident that happened at an independent show.
All right, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Hold on. What happened?
So at an independent show recently, I think it was like this past Saturday. I forgot what the event. I forgot what the event and the company's called, but a fan headbutted one of the champions there, and it got into a brawl.
Right. So what happened was he's a black heel champion. He flipped the guy's hat off. The man got upset. He headbutted the champion because they went face to face. And that's when everyone pretty much went into a brawl. My thing is that I see it both ways. Because I think he had a little bit of stuff in him too. I think he had a little beer and I think he was a little drunk.
Probably.
At a wrestling show? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Independent show.
I honestly believe.
Wow.
I honestly believe that if he wasn't, I don't want to bring race into it, but I understand that this happens. Like CM Punk got stabbed by somebody's grandmother. You know what I mean? If you interact with crowds, then you should be prepared for any type of backlash that happens. On the flip side of it is that the first 3 rows of any wrestling show, you pay extra money to be involved. Period.
Right.
If you don't want to be involved, you move somewhere else. But those first 3 rows is fair game. Period.
Right.
As it should be.
Right. But as no pro wrestling etiquette, you don't it's fine to get involved, but what he did was not fine.
No, he wasn't. Because if it was anywhere else, he would have got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Everybody would have came out and they would have beat his ass.
Right. It's fine to interact. It's fine to interact with people. No one's saying don't interact with wrestlers and everything. It's just there's certain things you don't do.
Right. And with this current climate. Yeah, I would say climax. A certain area that we're doing. I heard about chop back on. It's a line that you shouldn't cross. You know what I mean? Headbutting a wrestler, he wouldn't it's so weird for him to do that. It's like I don't get it. I don't understand. Like him, hate him, or love him, or whatnot. But again, if a wrestler go in the audience, you're supposed to move. Period.
Right.
If you don't want to be involved, you get up and move.
Where was security at?
Right beside him. They jumped in.
The hell they do?
Yeah, after the initial headbutt, that's when they started jumping in.
Yeah, it was quick. It was like the guy slapped the guy the guy said something to the wrestler slapped the head off, and the guy got up, and he was a big guy too. He wasn't like a small guy. He was a big guy too, and he headbutted him, and the guy was like, "Whoa!" And then it went too far.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. That happened. Like I said, I believe it was Saturday.
Right. It just happened, and it made me think about it when you was you was at a wrestling show. I'm like, whoa. And I thought like, no, he's not there. He's not there.
Yeah.
What about Alberto
Del Rio, Alberto Patron.
We're not talking about him.
Oh, we're not
We
talking
don't talk
about
about Bruno.
Why not?
Because
that's racist.
It's like we don't talk about R. Kelly.
But we do. We talk about Bill Cosby all the time.
I said R. Kelly.
I mean, all she had to do was move.
I ain't say nothing about Bill Pop and Bill.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. You brought it up. Go ahead. Say it. Go ahead. Say it. Like his wife died or something like that.
No, I was
talking about
the fact that he got in beef with a promoter at a show recently.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that too.
He was supposed to show up, apparently, according to what the promoter said. It's supposed to show up at 3:00. He showed up 3 hours later. The promoter didn't want to let him in. At the time, his brother was in there, so he gets to get like, "You gonna let me in?" They fussing, they arguing. He winds up making his way in.
All right, I'll be honest.
And he actually wrestles. Yeah. But 3 hours late? Come on, y'all. I wouldn't let your ass in either.
I mean, it's a reason why you got to go there early.
Yeah, it's two sides of the story too, but yeah.
I prepared for the match.
But yeah, I did hear about that. I'm not sure what's going on with that thing. Just like and same thing going on with Sonny. Not Sonny Kiss, Sonny.
Sonny is always
she murdered somebody. There's nothing else we can say about that. Vehicular manslaughter is still murder.
It's always going something wrong with her.
Yeah, and the worst part is DUI manslaughter too.
Right. Because she was 2 shits in the wind, and she's done. She's done. And I hate when they were like they former WWE people like she hasn't been WWE for a minute.
Yeah, so yeah, I get why you hate it. I mean, I understand why they bring it up because that's like what she's most known for, but still, especially in this kind of case, like, why would you even do that?
I mean, like when Kurt Angle got what Kurt Angle was a part of when he got arrested, he was in TNA. It was like they didn't mention TNA. They was like, yeah, former WWE guy. I'm like, whoa, he in TNA.
Yeah. But again, like I said, like that's what most people tend to know him for. So,
did the cops caught her with oxycodone?
I think so.
She had everything. She had everything.
With a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah, she had everything. I mean, you gotta keep your drugs on you. Like, who are we to decide? Like, you just.
We ought to decide when you decide to go in your car and murder somebody.
I mean, again, vehicular manslaughter is murder. So I'm trying not to make jokes about it. So it's just like, yeah, that's way too serious. We can't do that until at least the next episode.
And I can do that now.
Jesus Christ.
I have no heart. Neither not my heart.
No.
Yeah. Other than that, that's all the news I got. I ain't got nothing else.
All right.
Oh, Virgil having colon cancer. Oh yeah, that's right. Virgil does have colon cancer.
No one cares.
You just talking about it. You have to be.
What? Oh, that's not new. I knew about that last week. I ain't.
Anyway.
Oh, now we care about Virgil? Oh, okay. What's his GoFundMe?
I care about Virgil. But not that Virgil.
Wow.
All right, go ahead, Jamal.
Are you looking for the GoFundMe for his thing?
No.
Okay.
No. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for joining us. Buddy, thank you for joining us today.
Name Bobby. Hit me at MCW Blues on Twitter. Yo, why are people be blocking me for no fucking reason? It's freaking weird now. Anyway, go ahead.
Will, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, follow me at Rage Z on Twitter. Apparently, that picture is still getting traction despite it being at least a few hours old. God damn it. And follow me on twitch.tv/ZitoBlade.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I wasn't talking.
No one cares about you, Aaron.
Lady Palmer.
I wasn't talking about.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. So she has her own Twitter.
Yes. Follow me on Miss, hold on. And I just got Twitter. Is Miss _ Lady Foggy.
All right, cool.
She showed most of her artwork stuff in there.
All right, cool. Good. Aaron, plug.
Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Abyss Theory. And a new episode of Real Raw Central Podcast will be out within the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
All right, and I am your host, Jamal Goode. You can also follow me on my Twitter at MBGF Mills.
Somebody else that don't use their Twitter.
Huh? Yeah, I don't that much because I told y'all it's just fucking porn, wrestling, and exercise stuff. That's it.
Then that's because of your algorithm. You got a crazy ass algorithm.
I don't check it. See if I got my password. But anyway, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next week. Again, be safe. See you later, and I love you. Thank you.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.